Come with me to Khark and Bushehr, right when you're looking at the oil price charts. I was there last year, and I can still remember the warmth of the sun and the coolness of breeze. But more than that, I remember the feeling of peace that used to fill the air there. Now I can't help but dream of a time when I can hold your hand again, when we can look at the sky and see same birds flying just like before, not like now, when the sky is tinted with the sounds of missiles and bombs. It's heartbreaking. This one peaceful place, so full of life and history, has been reduced of this, and I can't forget that. As I reflect on my memories of this place, it's impossible to ignore the image of those brave protesters. Just a month ago, they were killed for standing up for what they believed in. Their faces, their courage, their resistance have become part of the very fabric of these lands. And if you look a little further, you'll see Kish Island on the map, a place where I've spent so many peaceful days in the past. I remember the first time I went there, how the calmness of the sea and the warmth of the people made me feel like I was another in the world. It's a joke. Maybe in my next video I share my memories of Kish. But I'll tell you about my trip to Bushehr. It was one of the most beautiful places I've ever visited, not just because of the stunning views or the historic sites, but because of the people. The people of Bushehr have something unique about them. There's an energy in their air when you're around them. I remember how they sang, how they danced under the open sky, and how everything felt so vibrant and alive. There was this constant sense of celebration, even in the midst of life's challenge. The beauty of their culture, the richness of their traditions, it was all so moving. When I think about walking through the streets of Bushehr, I remember old building, the one that I have stood the test of time. These buildings aren't just structure, they're like silent witnesses of history. I remember walking so slowly through those streets, as if trying to take in every single detail. Every tiny nuance that made this place what it was. I didn't want to disturb a single moment of this history. I wanted to preserve it just for a while longer, as if I could hold on to those memories forever. There was something magical about that time, something that felt like it could never fade away. But now, with every report of bombing and destruction, my heart sinks. I can't help but wonder what is left of that place. How much of the Bushehr I remember still exists today. How much of the peace, the beauty, and the history of that island has been lost. I don't know. But what I do know is that the memories I have, the image I carry with me, are still alive in my heart. And no matter how many bombs fall or how many lives are lost, those memories will always remain. And then, just a little further, you see the palm tree, those iconic trees.